Yes, we're back at it. Made another payday. Bam, bam.
Hey,
what up?
What up, man?
Man, it's getting warm already, bro.
Did you got paid actually today?
Yes.
Okay, me too. Usually I get mine a day or two in advance, man. I got mine today on the 15th.
I don't know, bro. My direct deposit just stopped out of nowhere. But at least the check still comes.
Oh, so it came in the mail. At least it landed today.
It came, and I went right to the bank.
Okay, as you should. I would have done the same thing, dog.
Yeah, man. But look, we got a big game, man, tomorrow. Game 6.
Yeah, man. The Warriors got to close it out.
They got to close it out.
You think they will, though?
They have to, dude.
In Cleveland?
I think all my NBA conspiracies kind of came to fruition during these finals. You know, Draymond getting the suspension.
That was whack, dude.
That was whack. He should have got kicked out for kicking Steven Adams in the nuts.
Yeah, that was
the series
blatant.
before. Yeah,
they want to wait to Game 5, the one they could close out in the house.
While
to do
LeBron is hopping over him, that was weak. I don't know, man. Something was off with Steph the game they lost, that first game.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. I think that they might have slipped something in the Gatorade. I don't know.
He might have had something in the Gatorade. But Game 6, they closing it out. Draymond's back. I don't think LeBron is going to be that guy he was in Game 5.
And Kyrie cannot both hit 40 again. And they're going to have to do that to win. And it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like someone else is going to have to do it.
You're right. That was it, dude. But they went off.
You got one of those a season, dude. Where both y'all scored 40. Come on, Jack.
41 or 42 for Kyrie?
Over 40. Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah, so Game 6, we'll see. You going with Warriors closing it out?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
them.
going with the
I
Warriors.
keep saying they're going. I started with the sweep. Then I started with Game 5. And then I got to say tomorrow they're going to close it out. I'm going to say if they lose, I'm going to say Game 7. Yeah. You know? That's all I can do.
Well, I want them to close it out Game 6. Look, the YG album, though, also drops this week.
Yeah, man. They're actually streaming it. You can stream it on iTunes, and it's out officially on the 17th.
Dope. Yeah, we got to get YG through this next guest. Man, we kind of talked about getting her in here.
Yeah. Shout out to Niykee Heaton.
And it got to happen, man. Yes, Niykee Heaton, her first podcast ever. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, man. Get to hear it right here. Yeah, that's cool. We off the air. We got a special guest, Bam. She said she's never done a podcast before.
I know, so I feel very special because this is our first.
Yeah, podcast virgin.
Yeah, so we're like popping a podcast cherry.
There you go. Mm-hmm. That's what.
I'm gonna flush a little bit as you were saying. We got a lady in here, Bam. You know, for the podcast, there's only a bunch of guys in here. Smells nicer in here.
Yeah, it is. It does. It does. It actually does.
So glad I smell good.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I gotta say, I was a fan of yours a while back when Mike Posner came here.
Oh my God, that was so long ago.
A super long time, and he pulled this video up.
Oh no.
Do you know which one it was?
I know, yep.
Fuck yeah.
No, we own it.
That's so old.
Yo.
That's like 4 years ago.
I'm a super fan. I saw this, I'm like, who is this girl? Like, she's dope. And I'll be honest, okay, now I met you, so I know your name is Niykee, but I'm like, her name is
Niykee.
I was like, oh man, I love this girl right here.
So many people come up to me and they're like, are you Niykee Heating? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit.
I feel that. Yeah, a little bit.
I think you need a Nike endorsement or something.
Right? I mean, it's only right.
Yeah, that shit was really dope. Like the way you guys flipped that record, like
it was so funny because when I walked in there, Mike knew that I could sing, and that's why he asked me to come. But there was Sam was there, and then and they had no idea who I was, so they were like, "This bitch!" Like they. And then as soon as they put the mic on me and I started, like I looked over and they were all like, and like, "Oh, she can actually sing," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can."
Yeah, real shit. Back up. No, you were right there in front of that mic. Like, were you nervous at all a little bit?
I think I was super nervous.
Were you? Because and you look like you fit right in.
I was
like,
straight out of high school. Like
what?
I was, yeah. I was like a month after high school.
No, that song is banging, and it's just motivating. The way you guys broke that song down, it's just a motivating record. I dig it.
Thank you.
Really, really
I almost
cool.
forgot about that.
And for you being out of high school, killing that, like I was like, she looks so comfortable. Like you
really,
look real cool.
Thank God.
Yeah. How long have you been playing the guitar?
I taught myself to play the guitar when I was around 10.
Dope. What was the first song, or was it a chord, or was it a song?
The first song I taught myself was "My Girl" by the Temptations.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one. How many chords was that? Like 3 chords?
It's like 3 or 4 chords.
Three or 4 chords.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember learning the guitar. It's like C, D, and G, and they're like, yo, you could figure
You can do anything after that.
Oh, see,
You're
motherfucker,
set.
see, I
It's
brought
so
this
easy.
guitar in here earlier. You saw me bring the shit in. You didn't want to test it out. I fucked up because I gave it to her.
It's
She's like,
so out of
this
tune.
motherfucker out of tune. You had me in here on the radio.
The fuck?
And I was like, this is for me personally. It's for me personally.
Yeah, you came from with
I know, but
guitar, bro. That was someone that really played.
You saw me walk in with the shit. I didn't know you knew how to get down. You could have tested it. It's all good though.
So what's it been like now, Niykee, looking back, and you're like, wow, that was 4 years ago. Like,
I
what's
mean,
it been like since?
in some senses, it feels like it's been a lifetime over the course of the 4 years, and then sometimes it's like, oh shit, like it feels like that was like a month ago. Like time is flying. It's absolutely flying.
You know what? I see that, but like when you have your record Bad Intentions, like fucking time don't really matter when you got like certain songs, because you have them timeless records, you know.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah,
girl, with that song, the song that's out, like you hear it and it seems like it was made yesterday. You know, like when you told me when folks hear that it's older, it's like,
when was it made? Hold up, I didn't get to hear that part of the
I wrote it almost 4 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long time ago. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make like flavor of the week pop bullshit that's written by like a 40-year-old man and it like is cool for like 2 months. Like I want to write shit that's going to be like legendary. And in 20 years from now, it's still going to be dope.
No, I feel that. How is it, excuse me. Wow. How is it getting into the process for, how do you get into the process of writing?
For me, like I know a lot of writers, like they always try to put me with different co-writers and they're like, yo, like come to the studio at this time and we can like come up with ideas. And I'm like, everyone get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
I don't co-write. I have to be alone. I'm usually outside on like the back porch. It's usually at nighttime. I just have to be chilling just by myself. And I'll either just have an idea of like a concept in my head, or I'll make like a rough beat, or I'll lay down like a track on my guitar, and usually I'll just freestyle an entire song, and then I'll record it, and then I'll go back and I write down what I said, and most of the time it's exactly what ends up on the final track. Because I feel like when I overthink it and I'm like, I'm gonna write a song at this time, it's gonna be about this, like that's when it comes out like shit. But when I just feel it and I just let it happen, like I don't even know what my songs are about until I'm finished with them, and I'm like, oh.
Because it was all
that's what the concept was. Exactly. I feel like it shouldn't be overthought. Like I'm so tired of these like scientific like there's like this like whole like method to it, formula, and like all these things. I'm like, no, that's not music. It should be about like your soul. Yeah. And I feel like that's what I always want my music to be.
What's like a song for you, like off top? Like I'm a huge Bob Marley fan, like for songwriting. Like who is a songwriter for you that you're like, they write some fucking songs?
I learned my songwriting just like process and the way that I do it from Bob Dylan and from Tom Waits. So that's why I feel like a lot of my music has like that like sonnet format, and it's very old school and like folk-y.
Yeah, almost folk,
yeah, because I feel like they're
a little
legends.
little bluegrass.
Yeah, I grew up listening to folk and bluegrass until I turned to the dark side.
Yeah, you
turned to Lil Jon.
Okay, I'm like, how does that go over to?
So I literally, and I would always like love poetry. I would always have like stacks of like Shakespeare books. So I would take all my sonnets and all like my written prose and poetry, and I would put it to trap beats, and I feel like that's my vibe.
Dope.
Shakespeare and like Juicy J.
Is that, and have you seen her acoustic where she's like redoing like some of these rap songs and shit? My Nick, she does the Chief Keef. She does the Trinidad James.
Cash Out.
Oh
yeah.
I gotta pull up the Kevin Gates one.
Oh my God.
I gotta pull up the Kevin Gates one.
You haven't heard it either?
No.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
so good. I know.
Spotify, go find it. You need to find it.
So where do you want people to get your music at, Niykee? Like when they look you up, where you want them to go?
Well, I just released the Bedroom Tour playlist, and so that is on iTunes. It's also on Pandora and Spotify, but you can get all like my old shit, like my real like raw demos on SoundCloud, which is just type in my name and you'll find me. But just Google and you'll find all my shit.
Okay, dope. And so like when I was talking to her about social media earlier, and a lot of folks like showing a gang of love and shit, and like just like really loving her music and shit. But I'm always curious what the fuck goes down in the DM when the celebs come through. I'm just curious, okay? So I mean, like, what really goes down in the DM? Is it active? Is it active?
Oh my God.
Is it entertaining? I should say.
I mean, at first it was, and I feel like it's on a definite decline because they realized that I just wasn't answering, and so I feel like a lot of them gave up. But I still get like, you know, the once in a while, like, hey ma, give me that number, and I'm just like, no.
So I mean,
you got the regular, the hey ma, like
yeah, I'm like, excuse me.
No, you gotta prepare for that.
Like, I'm the prince of
Come
Arabia.
at me, right?
Yeah, right.
They literally just slide in and they're just like, hey, give me those digits.
For real?
And like made me throw in a dick pic once in a while, but like,
damn,
yeah, it's like
crazy.
that.
Without the emoji, with just full on bow.
Just fucking dick pic. Yeah,
real?
they didn't even try to like finesse me or anything. They just put it right on.
But how about
right there?
How about the females? They send you some pictures too?
Oh yeah, I think
Okay.
I get more female nudes than male nudes.
Is that right?
Yeah, they'll like be like, do it like Niykee hashtag, and like my lyrics tattooed on like their naked bodies, and I'm like, dope.
Wow, that's dope.
How about any entertainers? You know, any entertainers?
Pretty much everyone that you could think of has
Shot one
at least
for real.
either on Instagram or DM. I promise you.
Damn, that's crazy. For real, just like
you
that.
hit back on any of them. You don't
I
have to say the
mean-
name. You could just.
You got to be cordial. You can say the name.
You can say the name.
I mean, no, like people who I like loved, like when 2 Chainz slid in my DM, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll be in Atlanta in 2 minutes. Like, just wait.
Dope,
Like,
dope. And I mean, like you pop up, you see it. Okay, we got to check. You know what I mean? You check them out. Okay, cool. They didn't want to get down to some music.
yeah, but they always say they want to get down with some music, and then I show up and they're trying to touch my booty cheeks, and there's
They got
no
incense
music
burning.
being
And
made.
it's like, nah, we gonna do that later. We're gonna do it later,
Candles.
but come check
and
out
I'm like,
these roses.
And I'm like, where's your studio? Like, this looks like a bedroom.
For real?
And I'm like, is it in the bathroom? Like,
So 2
where is
Chainz
your...
had it like that?
No, 2 Chainz is
Oh,
like...
okay.
2 Chainz was actually one of the very few professional ones where there was an actual studio, and
Yeah.
so he's
He had the
pretty cool.
incense in the bed in the back.
Yeah,
the studio was in the front.
The incense was still there, but
Okay.
there was an actual studio.
Okay. Not my DM is slow. Yours? Okay,
No,
yeah. my
I
shit-
can pass them along.
For real?
I'm a
You know
pass
what?
on something.
I'll just slide them right over.
Need the eggplant
Yeah,
pick
I don't
in
want
my-
the eggplant
I
pick.
don't need it.
You don't need the eggplant pick. I just got bill collectors in my DM. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. But dope, I appreciate you coming through though, girl.
Oh, thank you. I'll come
Great meeting you too,
anytime.
Niykee.
Nice to
Big
meet you
up.
guys.
She's hella cool, man. She had us out this brunch yesterday.
Feeding you donuts.
Chopping it up with
Yeah.
everybody. She's grubbing on donuts and shit. I saw her with 2 of them. No, just kidding. I didn't kid. No,
I
it
didn't
was
know
cool.
anyone saw that.
No, you did have some sick ass fucking death row shirt on.
I did.
You know what I mean? That was kind of like the life of the party.
Yeah, I was just trying to make some trouble at the Capitol Records brunch by wearing a
Oh,
Death Row
as you
Records
should.
t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what too? I noticed too is that like, I mean, today you're like on chill mode.
Yeah.
Yesterday you on chill mode. You seem like you just hella chill. When some people get different looks when they see you on social or they see your music, you
Well,
know.
usually when I'm like taking photos, I'm in Florida. It's so fucking hot.
Yeah.
So like I'm always nude. I'm not gonna be wearing an Adidas tracksuit. I'm gonna be probably in a G-string or nude because
Yeah.
I'm
You
so
got the
hot.
humidity out there in Florida too.
So
That's
you're
a whole different-
always like sweating. So I'm not gonna put on a coat to take a photo to make people more
No,
comfortable.
hell no.
So I mean, like if it was really hot in here, I'd probably be nude. It's just like how I'm
Who the
comfortable.
fuck put the air on?
The fuck
I know. I
is
told you it was
right
cold
now?
in
Trying to
here.
make things comfortable.
Jesus. Okay. We gotta close this interview and turn the heat off. Nah, but thank you, girl. Appreciate it.
Thank
you got
you.
a big career here.
Oh, thank
Your
you,
music
guys.
is sick. Like
Yeah.
the humbleness that I get. You know what I mean? I love
Bring a
it.
regular guitar that's tuned and everything for you next time.
Oh,
You
I
have that
appreciate
guitar
it.
Right.
For sure. We're off the air, Loos and Bam. We
Yeah.
back.